Hi guys, welcome to the official Compounder live. Well, it's not really live, it's FTMO. So yeah, this is episode 11, November 2025. Just to confirm, we are no longer doing live. So basically, what we're doing now is an FTMO challenge. So the plan is to pass this FTMO challenge, and then with the money made from this FTMO challenge, we're then going to put that into a live account, because I don't really want to do like the money that I go out and spend my time on, like, I mean, hard work. Like, no, this is hard work as well, but the money that I go out for when I'm employed, I don't really want to be risking that. But the money that I earn from FTMO, I'll happily lose that. So yeah, so just to confirm, this is episode 11. We are on FTMO, and my Instagram, X, Twitter is O Compounder, so that's Orangutan Compounder. So yeah, please like, subscribe if you want, comment if you want. Or have I disabled it? I don't know, but yeah, if you can comment, comment. But yeah, otherwise let's just jump straight into it. So November review. How many? One, two, three. That should be four. So November we had four trades with doing a FTMO. So yeah, I'm doing a 140k FTMO challenge. So this month recap, four trades. It was an unsuccessful month. It was a profitable month, but still, for me, an unsuccessful or successful month is like above whether it's profitable or unprofitable. So just to confirm, we had two wins, we had two losses, but in fact, I took three losses because one trade I shouldn't have been in. I don't know, my head was like, oh, I can't blame my head, but basically, it there was a variable that wasn't meant, and I don't know why I went into it, but I went into it and I lost money. So you know what, it is what it is. But like, can't cry about the past in it. Just make sure I don't do it again. But yeah, so one trade I shouldn't be in. Yeah, we're doing FTMO basically. So yeah, basically November was a profitable month. You know, even after the hiccup, but it's been a long time. I have changed a few things now, like with my trading, it's like I have made an adjustment to my trading, just to let you guys know. And that is basically when I hit a certain drawdown, I reduce risk by 50% basically. And so let's say if I'm risking 5%, I'll then risk 2.5. And I think this is better. Like, I've changed my I've seen what my past data and how that is like, and it looks okay with it, and I'm quite okay with it as well. Like, for example, like in October, if we I'll show you actually. So in October, if you ever look at my previous video, this was -5, and that was because I was risking 5%, right? So now what I do is, because every 6 months, basically my trading years are like every 6 months. So depending on my first month of the 6 month, yeah, if that's more than -2, then I drop risk from 5 to no 5% to 2.5%. Yeah. So basically then this will basically be, so if that's the case, then it would be 1 or 2.5. But if I drop my risk, then for example, it would be zero point 0.5 times 2.5, and that'll be 1.25. So that's why I've decreased this. So basically this month here, these 6 months, um yeah, so it helps me with dealing with drawdown, and this is the thing that I was trying to like think about recently, and it was kind of getting to my head. And it's like, how do I deal with this drawdown? I don't really want to change my profits, but then it was like, you know what, like maybe we should just instead of looking at the candles, just look at the data that I've gathered basically. And yeah, like I kind of figured out every 6 months is basically like a trading year for me now, depending on the first month, or basically for every 6 months, if I hit below basically 10%, because I'm going to be first be risking 5% per trade. If I hit below 5%, I decrease. And that basically for those 6 months is basically going to be lose the least amount possible, because with my trading, yeah, you can lose. Well, I can. Um, but this is all done with my new thingy. So I mean, you can't look. At the end of the day, you're gonna lose some money at the end of the day, aren't you? And I'm just preparing for that. So yeah. So if you go into Yes. Should wait for it. Nice. So if we just confirm, go on a daily chart. If we go here, history, current month day was. So yeah, so this month in FTMO, we basically made 700 quid. You know, again, was called, I shouldn't have been in, I believe it was this one, I shouldn't have been in, you know, so yeah. I basically made a grand, but basically made a mistake, and that's the problem with making mistakes in trading, you know, like your money can go like that. But yeah, profitable month, you know. October was crazy. You know, I had to change something, and when something's not working out, I've got to change something, and I found out what I needed to change, so that's good news, you know. This is due to slippage, but basically I basically risk, like, of course, because I've cut down my risk because I'm in drawdown or above 10% drawdown. I've cut it down to basically 350. So normally I would do is 700. But yeah, other than that, to be a quick one, like there's nothing really to talk about. Like November went smooth as hell, you know, like changing the adding this extra layer of like rule or variable or whatsoever, it's kind of like decreased my, I mean, it's decreased my gains, but like my months are much better, you know, like they're returning much better. I remember February was a very bad month, but now because of what I've changed, it's even better. So yeah, this is just proof that what's called November was a good month. Of course, October was a very bad month. You know, we lost a lot of money on in October. You know, the 2 months that were difficult this year were actually April and October. April was when I first like altered my strategy, and then what's called October was basically well, basically I didn't alter it, but I added like another layer of like look, it just helps me at the end of the day. So yeah, this basically pushes us up back to 35% win rate. You know, so yeah, like there's pretty much nothing else to say, you know, like we just got to keep going, keep going, keep going, you know, like it doesn't really matter up until you hit the finish line, you know, like until I get the actual account. And that's what we're gonna do, you know, we're gonna keep working until we get the actual account. And I kind of want to do the up to the $2 million FTMO account, you know, so then use that money to fuel my live trading. So that's the plan now. So yeah, other than that, just do a quick one, you know. So yeah, this is the official compounder. It's not live, but basically we're doing an FTMO challenge. But this is episode 11, November 2025. One more year. I mean, one more year, one more month until the end of the year. Technically, oh yeah, and also I basically call this year pre-live because I was still learning a lot about me and what's called about my strategy. But next year, definitely 100%. You know, because I didn't really like achieve these results. I didn't even achieve these results as well. I've lost more, but next year it's gonna be better. Hopefully, there's no more hurdles to learn. But even if there is hurdles to come, we just keep learning, keep learning, keep learning, keep learning, and eventually it'll be better. You know, and that's the plan. The plan is to be, it's to, it's to experience the good 6 months and also experience the bad 6 months, you know. So maybe it's a good thing that I experienced a bad 6 months for my technically my first one because I didn't really experience this. Technically, that was really bad for me as well, you know. But on paper, this is like my first bad 6 months. So yeah, so let's see where that takes us. So this is the official Compounder Live, episode 11, November 2025. We're doing an FTMO now. We're no longer doing live. We're gonna do live with real money when I get paid. But I'll get the FTMO account. And then yeah, we see where it takes us.